How to fix Endfield's gacha system. This is part 2 of my discussion on changes I would like in Endfield, and we're going to focus purely on the gacha since this is the biggest gripe for the game even before the game came out. But before we start, I did read the comments with sanity, and I agree, and it will be addressed later. But back to the gacha, let's first talk about the basics since some people may hope for them to copy Hoiber's system like every other company. I don't see this happening though, personally. But right now, there are a few major issues with the system. First, too many banners and not enough time for them. Second, too big of a disparity in good, average, and bad luck when it comes to pulls. Third, a massive FOMO in the system from expiring tickets or forcing pulls. Fourth, monthly pull currency. There might be more, but since this is only a 3-minute video, let me know what you think in the comments down below. And if you like this type of video, don't forget to like and follow for more. And thank you to the sponsor for this video, Loot Bar. Loot Bar is a platform that allows you to purchase Ori Geometry at a much cheaper rate, such as 23% off, and new users get a 10% discount as well for additional savings. But no worries, old users will still receive 5% off. Click the link in my bio, apply my code SCIENTRO here, select the pack you want, enter your account UID, and receive them within 1 hour. Starting with the first point, right now banners last 2 weeks. I would like to see the first 2 banners last 3 weeks with a bit of overlap on the next banner to give players additional time to make decisions on if they want to pull the new unit or the previous unit. Right now it's too fast and there isn't enough time for players to make decisions like this without heavy FOMO. Second point, as it stands now, I think for average and good luck, the banners aren't so bad, but what we need to fix is reducing how bad it can be for people who get the short end. I suggest 2 things. 1, 50-50 can stay, I think that's fine. However, in cases where you get a 6-star and it's a standard operator, your next 50-50 will be one of the 3 limited operators and it resets each time so people aren't rolling 5 embers in a row. In addition, I would like to see 120 become the standard after 240 pulls to get the rate up limited operators. There is no reason someone should be unlucky enough to go 240 again to get a 3rd copy. For the 3rd point, let's talk about FOMO. So there is so much in this game, whether it's a 30 pull incentive, 60 pulls, the lack of pity carryover, or even the tradable tickets. It's insane no matter how good of a gacha system you make, and I would argue for the average to good luck people, it's a pretty good system. This doesn't matter because something Arknights developers forget is that we are not robots. Mental pressure, addictions all play a huge factor on choices, and that's just something people are going to have no matter how generous the system could be. Human feelings play a huge factor, so let's fix some things. First off, remove all timers from pulls. The fact your pulls can expire is diabolical, and in exchange, reduce the total amount or just leave it be since we don't have a huge monthly income source anyways. Next, limited pity to carry over between banners. It's crazy this is not a thing. Like, you put incentives for people to pull 60 pulls every banner, but then you punish them for doing so. It's messed up. Finally, the last option. The reason this video is coming out now is because I waited to see how the endgame would work and the rewards, and let's say 3 pulls for beating your hardest mode, it's a joke honestly. Like, why build new operators or do anything if you get no reward for doing so? It's a cycle that builds on itself, but there needs to be incentives outside of gooning to make it worthwhile, otherwise players will get bored. But let me know your solutions in the comments down below.